situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion. Tell me what's your view. And let's talk about it. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth. We gon' rock the truth. Or absolutely nothing. Rock truth. Conversations fuel the mind. They current and they right on time. Or absolutely nothing. It's us, it's you. You rock the truth.
Granddad Royals, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. Welcome to RockSingle. Thank you for tuning in as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth before your very eyes is being questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We have an amazing show today. We are still on topic for this season, sex responsibly. This day, we're going to discuss blended families. Blended families. CKnight is going to lead that discussion in just a second, but let's check in with everybody for the day. What's going on, IQ? How are you, boo?
Good. How are you? What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Welcome. What's going on, CKnight?
You should have did your the Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Better get them linguistics together.
How
Show
now,
them.
brown cow? I should have.
Yup. I'm blessed, man. Always another day above ground. We here.
Man, how was y'all week?
Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Excellent. Hey, on my end, shout out to LordTy Joe. He may be jumping in, maybe not. We'll see. He got a few things that he needs to handle prior to. But in the meantime, between time, let's go ahead and set up this ideology for today's discussion. CKnight, this is a subject matter that you wanted to discuss. You said that this was kind of like weighing on you. It's been about what, 2 weeks, possibly a week or two, and you wanted to discuss blended families and the pressures that brings to our kings. Go ahead, King.
Well, it's not really just been weighing on me for like 2 weeks. It's probably been weighing on me for life. Like, not just my life, but just period. It's a lot of men that don't really get a chance to speak on this.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of clients, a lot of friends, a lot of homeboys that share a sentiment. It's not a completely negative one. It's just one of those ones that's gonna require a perspective and require a little bit of understanding and a little bit of just listening, some empathy,
Yeah.
some putting yourself in the shoes to understand. And it's just a discussion about how a lot of men feel when they step into a ready-made family.
Mm.
Uh, it can even be the same. I'm trying to imagine. I guess it can be the same for a woman that steps into a ready-made family, but I don't know. It's a little different for me. I feel as the head, especially being a man, that biblically, being a head is a little different because there's certain things we take on, certain duties that we're required to do, and yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the dynamic of it. Real quick, let me go ahead and shout out folks in the chat. My cousin A Williams in the building. What's going on? Hey, one of my grandest supporters in my family. That's important. Is you do a lot of different things, and that doesn't mean that everybody supports. And so I definitely want to acknowledge her. She has always been behind the scenes, like What you doing? Where you at? I'm sharing. And I love you, Queen. And I thank you for that. What's going on, Annette in the building? Shout out to the social experiment, growing and doing grand things. Thank you, Queen, for tuning in. Yes, I think this is going to be an amazing conversation today because it is. It's a little bit of a weight on our families, and we don't understand exactly what it is and what it takes to really merge merge into one. What do you think, IQ?
Well. I mean, the greatest thing I could probably ever talk about would be blended family, considering I have children. So, for the moment, I would say that, like you just brought up the word experiment, I say it's an experiment because you really don't know. You really don't know what you're stepping into. You only know what you've been told of what it could look like versus what reality is. And
Hmm.
that's where I'll start.
Yeah. Go ahead, Knight.
Kind of like what Q just said. Um, I don't even. That's actually exactly what I'm my sentiment that I feel. Same thing.
Okay. Let's kind of like grow into. We got two clips today, so let's just start out strong. Let's start out strong, since we're talking about the blended family. We're talking about sexing responsibly. Let's talk about it from a scientific perspective. I wish we had Doc Ock here to handle this portion of things. She normally does well in this area, but let's listen to Tiffany Haddish.
Women that have more than two baby daddies usually have some sort of mental illness. Yeah, because you're getting genetically modified too much.
Right, when you-
I think, okay, so this is what I know. Every time you get pregnant, right, there's stem cells that come from that baby. And that's them stem cells end up behind your eyes and your brain and your heart and your lungs and stuff and help your organs heal while the baby taken from you. And those stem cells will always stay with you, right? So that means that man is always in you. And that is why,
Ooh, that makes
the
sense.
Bible says you will only desire your husband. Correct. This is why you gotta use condoms, because that baby better get up inside you, and the uterus is very porous, much like the mouth, right? So when anything goes up in there, it automatically the uterus starts to absorb it. It starts going through the vaginal walls and all that, and the blood it gets into the bloodstream, right? So it takes like 6 weeks to get a man out of your system if you have unprotected sex, and it's because he's starting to bind to your DNA, right? That like, and that's why it's couples when they be together too long, they start looking alike. You start looking like him. Like it's not the guy don't always start looking like her. She start looking like him because he is genetically modifying her. And every time you get pregnant by him, you start to get modified, right? So if you get pregnant by multiple peoples, right, that's multiple spirits, multiple thoughts, multiple modifications from different DNA strands.
All you hoes, I hope you're listening.
It's causing you to have mental stress. So and it's very evident. Like what I'm saying is very evident. It makes sense because like you got all these dating apps, all these women like free sex, free this, whatever. I'm doing money. I'm living it. I'm exerting my sexuality and all this. And I don't care if I got 5 kids or 5 baby daddies, whatever. Usually those bitches are they're struggling in so many different ways, not just financially, but also just like on where to focus, how to whatever. Because you got too many different bloodlines in your blood.
My Lord, today is she not teaching and preaching? Go ahead, CKnight. Take us there.
Who is them doggone cheerleaders? I ain't never heard so many yes sirs. I couldn't even hear what she was saying. I'm
Godfrey, that
like,
was on
God,
Godfrey and them show. Yeah.
God, hey
Yeah.
man, Godfrey, tell your people let people speak, man. God, lead. Okay, so so what she said, man, I looked into that, right? And I thought someone was tripping when I heard that, but it's crazy because when a man like I guess what's the word I can say when a man like inseminates or however you say it, a
Okay.
woman, I came to understand after researching through scientific means, like, bro, it legit does change the DNA of that woman.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, wait a second, is this real? So I started looking into it more and understanding how the body of the woman has to adjust and transform to accommodate for that man's seed. So the way you can think about it is like this, right? Think about a farmer. When a farmer, me and you talked about this, when a farmer plants a
Okay, you
seed,
know.
when a farmer plants a seed into the earth, the earth transforms.
Yes, sir.
It adjusts and it transforms for that seed, for that time being that it's there, until you pull the seed out the ground. Now the roots are gone, and if the roots is still there, now the ground is adjusting, and sometimes another seed, another sapling or something can pop up. But
Yeah.
anyway, what she was saying is talking about how a woman's body changes. That's why I used to always wonder when you see people that's been dating for a minute, you be like, man, y'all look alike, bro. Like, what the heck? And it'd be like, why do y'all look alike? And this is really scientific, man. So the moral of the story is this: you got to be careful. This isn't to bash anybody that has had multiple um uh parental situations, multiple baby daddies. I hate saying that. Multiple children's fathers. It's just to understand that if you aren't in that situation, be very mindful and careful, because you will take on this person's soul, spirit, physical, mental, emotional. And if you are one of those that have had that situation, understand that you got to be real mindful and prayerful of your yourself, your being, your soul, your spirit,
Yeah.
because it's a real thing. Yeah.
I agree. IQ.
What I want to say is I believe that there are some very true statements that Tiffany Haddish made. I would not have went that far with it, but she is who she is. It really brings you to a thought of really being careful.
Mm.
Really being careful on what you decide to do, because, and this is just a life lesson, and you can apply it. You don't just have to apply it to this. Wherever you choose, whatever you decide, there's a price to it.
Ah.
It's a price for your spirit to intertwine with someone else's spirit. It's a price to it. It's a price to have children by multiple men or multiple women. It's a price to it. It can be a toxic price. It can be a mental damage price, depending on your decisions of what you choose of who that individual actually is. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I agree. This is growing back to sexing responsibly. Like we'll just have sex with people, not understanding everything that is happening within our body, within ourselves when you are mixing, right? Because that's what it is. I love the word and the term she used about it being a porous environment. It immediately starts to absorb everything around it. It's taking upon it, you know. And so I loved how far she did grow. I love Rock Truth. And so when she discussed the mental capacity of it, you know, ourselves as individuals, we are bipolar at least, right? You have a fallen man within you as well as a spirit man, and both of them are arch enemies living in the same house. So you got two people already at war. So that right there is bipolarism. And then you add in just one additional person, party. I love what Ant was saying. Let this mind, this heart be in you. It's now in you. You've allowed this to now become a part of you, especially when you are pregnant. You know, some of us have miscarriages that we're not aware of. You know, you think it's just a period that has a lot of clots in it. Those clots is pieces of the baby, you know, coming out. Ooh, there go my king, there go my king, there go my king. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, like I'm saying, you know, uh the mental capacity of it when you add in, excuse me, just a second, let me get rid of so we can see LordTy. When you add in now another party within yourself, now the mentality becomes multiple. You know, now you're growing into schizophrenia. So you have all of these different ideologies floating around. Which way do you grow? You're being pulled in all multiple different directions based on what is now in you. You're not solid, one whole and complete, and can make a decision. You're making decisions based on how you felt when you was with such and such, or how this made you feel. It's bad enough you got daddy issues, right? I mean, not only with your physical father, but with the Lord. I'm just saying, All of these things, in essence, having uh, make you now have a mental disorder or dis-ease. What's going on, Lord Ty?
Greetings. How's everybody doing tonight? Glad to be here. Sorry for my tardiness, but had to get some things done. You guys, y'all cooking real good tonight. Y'all cooking real good. I'm enjoying this.
Listen. I'm gonna bring you in on the conversation real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and show some love real quick to King and Dwayne in the background saying, "Let this mind be in you." I stated that before. He said Tiffany was 1,000% accurate. Women are the soil, or the soil pays the greatest price. This is literally the revelation of the wheat and the tare, and the breakdown of the many grounds that the seed has sown into it. Kind of going back to what Knight was discussing about the ground and fertilization. But delusional women will argue this. Back away from them. Warning, warning. King, Tyron Joe, what is your thoughts regarding the blended families? Regarding, I don't know if you had the opportunity to take a look at the Tiffany Haddish clip or hear it, but
Yeah, I've
regarding,
seen it.
yes, sir. What is your take on this?
My take on this is why. That's we're gonna start right there. Why would a man want to be a part of a blended family? We want to ask that tonight. I mean, I understand that you see the woman, you interested in what she got to offer. You know what I'm saying? She's pretty, she's beautiful, but she already has kids, meaning that she has been tainted by another man, and now you get ready to go back into her, and you're gonna create some more seeds. So now, therefore, you got blended family. You might even have kids of your own. So I just want to know why. I understand it happens all over the world. I have family members that it happened to. I understand. But we want to ask the question why. Similar like what we had, the situation we had on my show the other day. I wanted to ask the question why. And I got attacked. I got harassed for asking why. But I'm gonna ask why on tonight again. But I'm also say this though, men, it is important that we choose wisely. Ladies, it is
Hmm.
important that you choose wisely because your womb is like a golden globe. Okay, I like that one movie where the globe just, I mean, like where the light, they say step into the light, and it's that big ball of light. It's the big ball. That's how your womb is, and therefore you really got to protect that. You got to guard that. That's got to be like Fort Knox. You got to be careful of what type of seed goes in there. But I'm gonna set it down right there.
Hey,
Yeah,
hold
no.
on. Hey, do everybody out there got on bulletproof vests? Because Tyron came in this, bro. He ain't even hesitate. He jumped in that mug with that shotty
Good.
blast.
Oh, that's night. That's night mode, baby. Yeah.
Now, I ain't no snipe. Snipe is like precise.
Like
He
Loki,
pulled the shotty.
this one.
Yeah, I've been listening to y'all. Y'all been here cooking. I said I got to get a part of this. Let me hurry up and finish doing what I'm doing. I got to
Look,
get on this.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip with what is his name? K Sam. But I'm gonna go ahead and read what Ant says. He said because of bloodlines, wheat and tear fight for dominance to grow in the same womb. This makes blended families very dangerous. Ouch.
Come on, come
Ouch. He's
on.
absolutely correct. Let's go ahead with the K Sam clip.
I want you to understand
Okay.
a man who has to put himself in the top 10%, top 5%, top 3%, top 1%, automatically he has to go raise another man's child, and he does not even get his own biological child. That's
Okay.
a bad deal.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
It's all about you and what you want. This is part of this high value thing. It's made women say, "Ooh, I want that lifestyle," but I'm not even willing to give the bare minimum. So let's ask this question. You're 29 with an 8-year-old and you
Okay.
don't want any more kids. There's a 26-year-old, no child, and she wants 3 children and she was raised to be a housewife. Why should he skip over her to get you?
Okay. Okay. I see
But,
what you're saying.
but, but, but why should he?
Same thing that you were saying, Lord Ty. A. Williams says blended family survival takes acceptance, love, patience, and a real village. I'll go to you, CKnight, for a response to the clip or even to anything that's been.
blah blah. All right. So look, this is the thing. Okay, I'm goofy. So look, man, that because it's a lot. It's a lot to load. You know what I mean? I'll give you an example. I
Okay.
got a friend, and he should ever remain nameless. And I'm speaking for on him on behalf of a few men that's been through this. Stepped into a blended family. Uh, you know, especially if you a brother that's a certain type of brother, especially if you got a soul, you're gonna accept those kids, you're gonna love them, you're gonna treat them as yours. And time went by, did everything for the children, did everything he could, had his own child too with with the woman, did everything for, treated the kids like his because their daddies was absent. They will pop up and drop a skull cap off or something every now and then for Christmas, but they was really absent. Wasn't coming to parties, wasn't coming to nothing, wasn't going to graduations. He break up with this woman. These kids turn on him and completely treated him like he was nothing. After all he did, getting them credit, getting their credit together, getting their first cars, stuff that their own daddies didn't do. But the thing is, we kind of think that the kids had a certain type of disdain for him all along because they looking at it like this. And somebody explained this to me a long time ago, and I didn't believe it. But they say this is off subject, but it's similar. They say when you get with a woman or you get with somebody and you treat them right, that woman will have a certain disdain and disregard towards you because she like, why didn't the man before me treat me right? And she gonna take it out on that man. Or why didn't my father love me the way that this man loves me? So them kids, I think, in essence, was kind of like, yo, forget this dude. I never really liked him anyway because I really wanted my daddy to pop up, but my daddy never popped up. So as a man, it's a lot that we have to give. Going back to the biblical thing of saying how we're the protectors, we're the heads, we're the covering of the house. So we're trying to cover this house. Now, let alone if another man pops up, that's why me personally, I feel like one of two things. Let me take charge of this whole ship, or you gonna co-pilot and you gonna really sit in the back, or you can take the whole ship and you can go do what you do. But you're not gonna step onto my ship and tell me how to run my ship just because you have a stowaway on board of my ship or a teammate on board of my ship and think you're gonna try and run my ship the way you want it ran. If you want it ran that way, then you need to step up, go create your own SS baby daddy, and make that mug like get straight to it. So it's an understanding that has to exist. That man gonna have to sit back all the way. He gonna have to sit back all the way if a man steps in to co-parent your child. And that woman got to step up and understand that she has to respect that man to the fullest, to the fullest. When he says something to that child about how he wants something ran, or how he wants this to be, or how he wants this to go, and she pops up and pops out, she got to understand she putting herself in a situation where Buddy could really be like, hey, bump you, bump them, and I'm out of here. So it's a very delicate balance, very delicate. And later on, we'll get into certain examples that I've been through. But I digress for that
You
for now.
digressing, you digressing. No, 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 no. I agree. Shout out to Jorge. What's going on, George? In the building, showing mad love. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you there. Like there's some, conversations that have to be had. This is the importance of why you cannot omit the step of mastering singleness so that you have the upright heart mind as to, like we discussed for the last two shows, who run it. Like who run it. And so, you have another man's children. These are not your children. Growing back to the sower,
Come
in the
on.
in the field, when a farmer plants his seed inside of the field, the product doesn't belong to the environment. It belongs to the farmer. This is the reason why, like she was saying, all of those stem cells, when they grow to do a DNA test for you and your child, they have to test your mitochondria. You guys, women, don't have the same blood as the children. At Grander, we have the same last name, but we don't share the same blood as each other. So these are his children. And so if he has an issue with the way in which the other man is raising his children, he needs to come get them. He needs to come get them. But a conversation has to be had between those two kings. As a queen, you step all the way back because, like you said, King, you are bringing in, I love the word stowaways, into, into his ship, and you can't come in and dictate. Matter of fact, you don't even have a D to do so. I'll swing it over to IQ.
Okay.
Mary, Mary, you ain't slick. You not
So
slick,
much to
Mary.
say, so much to say, so little time. As I want to go back to the comment that CKnight made, and when talking about the children and how the children took effect to what actually happened. It's one thing we need to realize. It's the whole point of blended family, and sometimes it can be a little bit complicated because, first of all, when you're a blended family, you're bringing someone new into that family, whether it's a man or a woman, you're bringing someone new into your environment. What we cannot do at this point is adults have to be adults and children have to be children. You cannot expect for children to operate or think like an adult when you put them in adult situations. A lot of these issues and concerns are coming with what we do in our home behind closed doors and don't speak of it. Meaning, a lot happens behind closed doors that these children see. They see too much and they know too much. So when everything ends, they are affected by all things, not just one. And you can only expect for children, just take yourself back to your earlier years. You can only expect for children to want to be with their biological mother and father. You cannot make them think or see anything different, but what we can do as adults is we can handle it the right way. I will end there for that segment and I'll come back for the next.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I totally agree. Uh-huh. Go ahead, Tyron. Joe. Oh, real quick, let me get Ant's comment in real quick. It says it's a man's job to be husband and husbandman. Master singleness, then master your soil. A. Williams says it truly does take a village. I do agree there. It takes willing participants to be able to blend a family, and they must be mature. So, like Ann is saying, going back to mastering singleness, there is a process that needs to take place prior to marriage or merging or sexing responsibly. LordTy jumped out, but we'll bring him right back on in when he comes and get his comment. But I agree, Queen. You know, our children are infected and affected by our decision making, right? I stated before, and I don't know if anybody heard me on this show. However, child abuse isn't just physical, it isn't just sexual. Child abuse, and this is a deep form of child abuse, is providing your children or your child with the wrong idea. Providing your children or your child with the wrong ID. They don't know who they are and they have the wrong idea regarding love, relationship, life, anything, their purpose, God, all of those things. And when you do that, you are a child abuser. Growing up, my only thing was, man, I wish we were just simply told the truth. Don't wait. Don't spare me, okay? Don't think you're doing me any favors. Tell me the truth so I don't have to recover from a lie. Go ahead, LordTy.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I had something for you, Mary. You might like this.
Hey.
You know how we had that conversation about the runner-ups last week.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these men that have children with women that already got children, they've been sitting orbiting, waiting for the original baby daddy or husband or whatever to mess up, and just so they can come in. And what happened? Finally, one day they get their chance. The baby daddy messed up, the husband is gone, and now she's like, well, I don't have nobody else, Now here's your chance. Come on, here's your chance. And you know the first thing they do? They hurry up and put seed in that woman.
Why is
I
that?
know too many stories of men that do this.
Why?
And it's that runner up. I believe it's that runner up mentality. You know,
Mm.
they've been I think because they really think that they can't do better. They think they can't do better. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket, you know. But the scriptures say that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. So any woman you want, you better go out there and get that woman. Now let me stop. What was the question? What was the question?
I knew he was going left.
King
Kiki.
said,
Went straight left.
Kiki, I know you agree, Kiki. I know you agree, Kiki. Tell that man. I mean,
Went
it's a
straight.
man out there that's looking for you, Kiki. Tell him right now. Stop.
You went left. You went left.
Let me stop.
You went left.
King N
All
says
right,
yes.
all
The
right. I'm
children.
back. I'm back. I'm back focused. I'm back.
King N says yes. The children are affected by the lack of discipline from their parents. Children can't or didn't
Facts.
ask to be born, and they did not. That's why it's so imperative that we
Absolutely.
learn to sex responsibly, so we understand the effects and effects of our decision making. It is not just a quickie. It is not just a one night stand. There's so many things and elements that come along with that, especially the mentality of a woman. That's why it
Yeah.
takes longer for it. Men, let me say this: women are not men. Okay, you cannot play in the same field with men. Please do not call yourself a football player and get
Come
out there
on.
with a man. You will get knocked down. You can play flag all day. I would not advise you to be tackled. You are a whole queen. Why are you beating yourself up like you a man? But I will say, okay, I will say that we are not men, and we do not play in their same field. We don't play in their same sport. We don't play in their same league. They can grow out here, which is what they're supposed to do, because they're the ones that are finding a spouse or a be fit. You're not finding anything. You're to be found. Okay, be in a place where somebody can found you. Okay, and that's also providing you with foundation. But you can't play the same field as a man. You cannot jump out here and just have sex and think that, oh well, that it don't mean nothing to me. You lies. That's what my pastor used to say. Lies that meant everything to you. Stop playing games. Stop playing with yourself. This is what we're growing with, lying to ourselves. I think we may have lost. That's okay. We'll bring everybody back. But lying to ourselves, stop lying to yourself. You cannot play in their sport. You're going to find yourself injured and bad. And it'll be difficult for you to recover from these injuries because you wanted to behave like a man. This is a spirit. This is a spirit.
Teach.
This is a spirit. We think this is just homosexuality. It comes in different, many shapes and forms. This is a spirit.
Hey, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest with you about something, man. We talked about this too, Mary. One of my guys, he's Muslim, and he when his ex-wife went through some things, he took custody of the kids. Is this? I got an echo.
I got an echo too. I got
Huh. But anyway, he took custody of his kids because he said he believes in his culture that they teach the man to take your seed. You take your seed, you take care of it because that's your seed. Like we said, the story of the farmer planting seed into the earth. When the corn grows, or the eggplant, or zucchini, you pull the zucchini out of the ground, you take it home, and you do as you will with it because that's your crop. You just needed the earth to nurture it and do what it was supposed to do, and then you take the zucchini with you. I saw a guy a long time ago say, I thought it was crazy at first, but then I really thought about it. The dude, before he married his woman that
The
has
dude
children, she needs to
married
send her
a woman
children
that
away
has
and go
children.
stay with
She needs to
with
send her children away to go
and
stay
I
with.
was like, man, that's kind of hard. But then I
And I
started
was like,
thinking
man,
about
that's
Buddy's
kind of hard.
situation. You a
But then I
single
started
man,
thinking about Buddy's
you stepping into
situation.
a
You a
situation where
you
a
stepping
woman
into
has
a
multiple children.
situation where
It's like,
woman has
hold
multiple
up, man.
children.
You have an
Like,
opportunity.
hold up.
Send your
You
kid to
have
go
an
see what they
opportunity.
do, especially if the
Send
daddy
your kid
lives wherever he lives,
especially the dead
and he ain't got nobody
wherever he lives.
beside him, and he just
And
kicking
he
it
ain't
and
got nobody
chilling.
tell me just kicking
Send
it.
them kids. Let that man step into a new family. And not saying that the kids can't come back and I just feel like it's a
I just
distraction.
feel like
It throws
it's
off
a
everything. It
distraction.
divides the
It
man's
throws
attention.
off everything.
Like
Buys
it's
the
like
man's attention.
I never
Like it's
understood
like
it. At first I looked at
I
it as kind
never
of wild,
understood.
but
At
that's why
first I
people
looked at it as kind
a
of
lion in the wild. When he comes
like
into a pride,
in the wild.
and the woman
When it
has
comes
kids,
to a pride,
the male
the
lion
woman
may
has
take a
kids.
profile, but the
The
male
male
lion
lion may
them
take a
little
profile, but the
whatever you call it, he get them up out of it because he can't start a family with a
because he
ready-made
can't
family because it's gonna
start
be too much
with a ready-made
and too
Yeah.
much
it's
confusion.
gonna be too much.
So I don't
It's
know
gonna be
how that
confusing.
will look. I know
So
a
I
lot of
don't know
women
how
wouldn't
that
want to
will
do that,
look. I know
but
a lot of women wouldn't want to do that.
it's opportunity for it to be done.
It's opportunity for it to
Yeah,
be
I
done.
Yeah.
know what they do.
Yeah. I would say double check. I don't know where you're getting double
I would
sound.
say double check. I don't know where you're getting double sound.
Okay, try it again.
Okay, try it again.
Can you hear me?
I can, but I'm
Can you hear
getting
me?
double sound.
I can, but I'm getting double sound.
That's weird.
Very much
That's
so.
weird.
Do me a favor, come back in, King.
Very much so. Do me a favor, come back in, King.
Okay, Q.
Okay, Q.
I didn't even get to hear anything you said. It was going in and out.
Yeah, I think it's maybe possibly on
Yeah,
my.
I think
I'm
it's
going to mute
maybe possibly on
myself.
my. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what
Yeah, that's
I missed the last ending.
Night, go ahead and reiterate.
Night. Go ahead and reiterate.
I was just basically saying that
I
when
was
a
just
man
basically
steps
saying
into
that when a man
I don't
steps
got no
into
echo.
Yeah,
don't
it's
got
an
no
echo. It's an
yeah,
echo
it's an
going on.
echo. It's
So
an
this is
echo
what I'll
going on.
do because
So this is
Q,
what I'll do because Q,
your sound. So go
your
ahead and
sound.
provide us
So
with the
go
final
ahead and
thought, please,
provide us with
because
the
if
final
I come
thought,
after
please.
this,
Because if I come out of it,
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Repeat what you said. It's going in and out.
I know. I said provide us with the final thought on
I
this
know. I said
conversation.
provide us with a final thought on this conversation.
Okay, sure. Basically, what we just want to keep in mind is that with blended families, it's really upon us to make the decision of what we need to do, what we should do, and that decision is not just to be made upon just adults being adults, but also keeping in mind our children. I think that's very important. Keeping in mind the children, and blended family is not hard. And there are some out here that are willing to have a blended family. You just have to find what you need. And as for that, I think that would be just the ending, as far as what I would say about the blended families. Just, decision making is very important, but that's with all things.
So it's still echoing there?
So it's still echoing there?
Yes, it is. And it's echoing bad.
Yes, it is. And it's echoing bad.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm wondering why it's doubling
Yeah, I
up.
hear you, but I'm wondering why it's doubling up. That's
I have no clue, but that's okay.
I have no
and
clue, but
I
that's
just put
okay.
his
And I just put his
while she was talking.
while she was talking.
We're going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. We thank you for tuning in.
We're going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. We thank you for tuning in.
Join us next week where hopefully we'll have these issues corrected.
Join us next week where hopefully we'll have these issues corrected.
Shout out to LordTy. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Shout out to LordTy. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Shout out to Ant. Shout out to A. Williams. Shout out to Nanette.
Shout out to Ant. Shout out to A. Williams. Shout out to Nanette.
Shout out to Frank, my sister in the building.
Shout out to Frank, my sister in the building, one of my supporters.
Shout out to Jorge George. We see
Shout out to Jorge George. We see you, baby.
Shout out to everybody on panel. Thank you.
Shout out to everybody on panel. Thank you for supporting.
Rock truth no matter the consequences.
Rock truth.
Rock truth. Okay, so now it's working. Whatever. Rock truth no matter the consequences. Rock truth no matter. It was another one that I had just recently because I was just like, what is it? I know it's not custom. It was another C word. Don't worry about it. I'll do it on the other show. Rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. Do not compromise yourself. Rock truth no matter the compromise. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't compromise your truth for another individual. Revelation is truth. Truth is not merely information. God has to reveal that thing to you. We will continue our discussion on sexing responsibly. If you don't take anything away from this, take away, especially as queens, guard yourself. Guard your treasure. Kings, guard your loins. You have seed and valuable seed. Do not just disperse that everywhere and to anybody. Be strategic in what it is God is doing through you, especially for the furthering of your namesake and for your kingdom. Thank you guys so much. RockSingle, man. Sex responsibly.
Situations happen. Tell me how you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Topics of discussion.